Well, guys, the devs have just given us another update when it comes to Path of Exile 2 already, and they are working fast. I tell you, man, because I just had a video go up not too long ago, earlier today, matter of fact, on the upcoming changes that they initially are working on and come out in a few days. And now they did say they were going to give us some more information when they could as far as the actual other changes. So, we got quite a bit to go in here, starting with monster speed changes. But yeah, first let's talk this. Yesterday we listed a bunch of changes that we are making to improve the game. Let's see, 0.2.0 will be deployed tomorrow, or E, sorry, will be deployed tomorrow at around 3 p.m. Pacific. So 6 p.m. EST. And it will contain all the changes we have posted about from the last few days, as well as some other things we have been working on today. The full list of the changes are just the changes that have been made so far. These are not the only changes we are investigating, and they do not represent a full list. So they're gonna keep working, guys. Monster speed changes, though. Many players have been reported being overwhelmed by monsters. The cause of this is a variety of factors, and we are addressing them on a case-by-case basis. We listed monster changes act by act below, but we have also made the following changes more generally. Many human monsters, including the cultists and Frey Thorn, the Ferendun, and the tribal humans in Act 3 have behavior where they can interrupt their melee attacks if the player moves too far out of range during the attack, especially for attacks that have multiple hits, like a swipe left and two swipe right. These interrupt events have been primarily removed, especially on things that were attacking very fast, as it caused the monsters to be relentlessly able to pursue and attack us as players, giving you no time to engage or use skills between their attacks. The haste aura monster modifier no longer appears on monsters that are already fast. Good. So pretty much a lot of act stuff here changed. Probably won't go into all of it. Just there's a lot here. But as you can see, yeah, it looks like they're changing up the speed of monsters here in each act, balancing each one. So that's good. Let's see. We also identified another issue that affects some areas in which potential monster spawn locations have inconsistent density in different rooms. This leads to situations where some rooms are much denser with monsters than others in an unintended way. We have a fix for this problem, but it did not make it into this patch and will be deployed in a later patch. There are not only changes that we will be making to monsters, further changes will come in later updates. Some changes we didn't get time to make today, and others require new animations that will take a little longer. Yep. And then we got boss changes. So Viper is one of the more challenging bosses for players. So we made the following change to lower the amount and size of Chaos Reigns, the purple ones, in Viper fight, and cleaned up the visual left afterwards faster to make the following drop location more obvious. Good. Let's see. Small had various I messed up the name. Various quirks that made him somewhat annoying to fight. We have made a few changes, reduced the number of times this boss changes locations throughout the fight, or through the fight. And looks like this boss can no longer recharge energy shield while in the air and uses his flame breath less often. Gotcha. Nice. And then this particular boss had some issues with visibility of his effects. The arena has had its ground foliage removed in order to make his effect more visible. Player minion changes. Yes, we need some good stuff here because minions, man, they got nerfed. What the hell? We have changed the way that minion revive timers work. When your first minion dies, it sets the revive timer to 7.5 seconds as before, but each successive minion that dies increases it by less and less, still capped to a max of 7.5 seconds. It should heavily mitigate the situation where most of your minions are dead, but the revive timer keeps resetting to 7.5 seconds over and over. Disenchanting a bind specter or tame beast gem will bind them, allowing you to use them again. Tame beasts can now fit through gaps of the same size that the player can. Good. Other player balance. We don't have a lot of other player balance change on top of the ones described yesterday, but we did manage to sneak in the following additional changes. Rally support is no longer restricted to strikes or slams and can now support any melee attack you use yourself. Glory, used by Hammer of the Gods and Spear of Solaris, is now no longer consumed if you are interrupted while using the skill. Fix the bug where blood boils from the ritualist ascendancy didn't propagate if the monster exploded on death, such as when using Herald of Blood. Crafting changes. We now finish adding all the mods to runes for cast weapons, Desert Glacial Storm, Iron Body, Mind Rebirth, Inspiration, Stone, and Vision runes all now work on wands and staffs with their own set of modifiers. Renly's abandoned shop in the Burning Village now also has a blank rune, which Renly can forge into any elemental rune of your choosing in case you didn't find any up to that point. Yo, that's huge. As mentioned yesterday, 12 Artificer Orbs now drop at fixed locations through the campaign, in addition to the random drops and salvageable ones. Nice. Performance improvements. The ground foliage in many areas has had optimization pass to improve performance. Okay, cool. Deployment timeline. So yeah, this will come out later today. Basically 6 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. Pacific. Let's see. So we made some more changes internally that they didn't make it in time for the patch. The following list the changes that will be deployed after the weekend. These are not only changes that will be in the patch, these are just changes that we already have. Okay. All right. So not much left here. Charm changes. So charms are a system that we never adequately expanded on. No, you didn't. And have had several problems that we will finally be addressing. Overall, we want charms to be more useful and for you to be more easily able to use more of them. So charm slots on belts are now granted by implicit mods and that are added to belts depending on the level of the area that drop them. Number of slots and random up to, let's see, the number of slots is random up to the cap depending on how high level the belt is. You can also, let's see, use a divine or to reroll the number of slots. Good. Belts have 1 charm slot until level 32, up to 2 until level 64, and up to 3 from level 65 and onwards. Thank you. Finally, because I have not been able to find a belt that has more than 1 slot. It's very annoying. Unique belts can always have up to 3 charm slots, right? For now, unique belts with mods that increase the number of charms will be capped to 3. Later on, we will remove the cap. Okay. All right. And then several charms were not protecting you from the hit that activated them. These cases have been fixed to work properly. We have also done a pass on charm mods to make them more powerful and rewarding. Good. Stash tab affinities. So we're adding stash tab affinities for the following categories. So stockables, fragments, which include tablets and trial keys, breach, expedition, ritual. Just more stash tabs. You guys want more organization, basically. Let's see. We'll also be allowing charms to go in a flat stash tab or any tab with flat affinity. Really? Okay. Atlas bookmarks. So this is something they talked about, and a lot of people are going to be happy about this. We added the ability to bookmark locations on your atlas to find them easily later. So you right click a node will allow you to create a bookmark by picking an icon and optionally adding a label you can type in. You can have 16 bookmarks at a time. That's generous. Nice. They'll appear as icons around the outside of the screen with a direction allowing you to scroll to them easily, or you can click on them to instantly take you there. You can also view a list of bookmarks under the legend and click them to go there. Great. Awesome. Very good, changes here, updates, and we'll even get more cool stuff next week after the weekend. So what do you guys think about this? This is awesome stuff. Hopefully this improves, everyone's overall gameplay experience. The Steam reviews get better because apparently this game is getting review bombed again. So yeah. And they're working on a little bit of optimization, which is good. Hopefully they keep working on that a bit more because we need some more optimization and quality of life stuff in here, and charms being more effective now and belts being better. We're going to get guaranteed 2-slot, 3-slot belts now going forward. That is awesome. I'm happy about that, and just can't wait to see how this actually feels in game once this drops. But sound off in the comments below your thoughts on this, guys, please. And if you liked this video and enjoyed it and found it helpful, hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.